If you are listening to this tonight, it's because your mind has been restless and your heart has been carrying more than it should. Maybe your thoughts won't slow down. Maybe your heart feels heavy for reasons you can't fully explain. Or maybe both are happening at the same time. You lie down, the world gets quiet, and suddenly everything inside you feels louder. Thoughts begin to race, memories resurface, worries replay, and your heart feels it too. That tight feeling in your chest, that weight that doesn't leave, that sense of emotional tiredness you carry into the night. You're not broken for feeling this way. You are not weak. You are human. Take a slow breath right now, not deep, not forced, just slow. As you breathe out, allow yourself to admit this truth. Your mind and your heart are tired. You don't need to explain why. You don't need to justify it. You don't need to have the right words. God already sees it. He sees the anxious thoughts you carry in silence, the emotional pain that doesn't always show during the day, the tension that settles in when everything finally slows down. And tonight, you are not here by accident. This moment found you because your mind needs calming and your heart needs rest. Stay here with me. Do not rush. Do not scroll away. This space is safe. God is not asking you to control your thoughts tonight. He is not asking you to silence your emotions. He is not asking you to be strong. He is inviting you to rest. If this speaks to you, take a moment and write softly in the comments, "God, calm my mind and my heart." Let your heart participate. There are people listening right now who have been holding everything together during the day, only to fall apart quietly at night. Smiling when needed, functioning when required, but feeling overwhelmed inside. God saw every moment of that. He saw the anxiety you carried quietly, the emotional pain you learned to manage instead of heal, the nights when peace felt far away. And he did not turn away. God does not distance himself from anxious hearts. He moves closer. Right now, you don't need to fix anything. You don't need to understand everything. You don't need to fight your thoughts. Just breathe and allow God's presence to surround both your mind and your heart. Feel the pace of this moment slow. Feel the pressure to figure it out begin to lift. Feel the space inside you soften. This is where calming begins. Not with control, but with safety. If you feel even a small sense of relief right now, write, "I feel calmer already." Your words matter. God is near. Closer than your anxious thoughts. Closer than the pain in your heart. Closer than the fear that this feeling will never end. He is not rushing this moment, he is settling it. Tonight, your mind does not need to stay alert. Your heart does not need to brace itself. Your body does not need to stay tense. God is holding you. You may still feel anxiety. You may still feel emotional pain. And that's okay. What matters is this: you are not carrying it alone anymore. Let your breathing remain slow. Let your shoulders relax slightly. Let your heart feel seen. This anxiety did not define you. This pain did not disqualify you. It simply means your mind and heart have been under pressure. And tonight, God begins to calm them both. Stay here. Stay right here. Let this moment deepen, because now, God is not watching your anxiety from a distance. He is stepping closer to it, closer to your thoughts, closer to your heart. Take another slow breath. Let it come naturally. And as you breathe out, allow yourself to stop holding everything so tightly. You don't need to stay alert here. You didn't arrive at this moment by accident. This prayer found you because God saw how restless your mind has been and how heavy your heart has felt. God knows the exact thoughts that circle your mind at night, the worries that return when distractions are gone, the emotional pain that quietly waits for silence. And tonight, he moves toward those places with gentleness. If you feel your breathing slowing even slightly, write softly in the comments, "God is here with me." Let your heart and mind acknowledge His presence. God does not rush anxious minds. He creates safety around them. He does not demand calm. He brings it. Right now, God is surrounding your thoughts with peace, not by forcing them to stop, but by removing the urgency behind them. The thoughts may still appear, but they no longer need to shout. Your heart has been carrying emotions it never had time to process. Feelings pushed aside, pain postponed, tears held back. God sees all of it, and He does not overwhelm your heart with healing. He stays with it. You don't need to explain your anxiety to God. You don't need to justify your emotional pain. You don't need to make sense of everything. God already understands. Feel the atmosphere of this moment change, slower, softer, safer. This is what it feels like when God enters quietly. Your mind does not need to solve anything tonight. Your heart does not need to protect itself. God is holding both. If you feel a gentle stillness forming in your chest or mind, write, "I feel God's peace." Let your inner world participate. God's presence is not loud. It does not overpower. It reassures. Your anxious thoughts are being met with patience. Your emotional pain is being met with care. Right now, God is teaching your nervous system that it is safe to rest, that the night is not dangerous, that you do not need to stay on guard. Nothing needs your attention right now. Nothing needs to be fixed. Nothing needs to be figured out. God is here. If a thought tries to pull you away, gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Not to fight the thought, just to let it pass. Your mind is learning a new rhythm, a rhythm of trust, a rhythm of peace. God is standing between you and everything that has been overwhelming you, between your heart and emotional pain, between your mind and anxious thoughts, and He is staying. You are not being asked to let go of everything tonight. You are simply allowing God to hold it with you. Breathe again. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. This moment is not fragile. It is supported. God is here. Closer than your anxiety. Closer than your pain. Stay here. Do not rush. In the next block, God will begin deep healing, gently calming the root of anxiety and emotional pain, bringing real relief without pressure. Before we continue, write one more time in the comments, "I place my anxiety in God's hands." Let that truth settle inside you. Stay right here. Let this go deeper now. Because God is not only calming the surface of your thoughts, He is gently reaching the root of what has been disturbing your peace. Take a slow breath. Let it move through your chest. And as you breathe out, allow the tension inside to soften without effort. Anxiety often lives beneath words. It hides behind responsibility, behind expectations, behind the need to stay strong. And emotional pain often stays buried, quiet, unresolved, waiting for silence to speak. God sees both. He sees how your mind learned to stay alert, how your heart learned to brace, how your inner world stayed tense long after the danger passed. Tonight, God begins healing that place. You are not broken for feeling anxious. You are not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You adapted, you endured, and now, God restores. If you feel a quiet heaviness loosening inside you, write softly in the comments, "God is healing me deeply." Let your heart and mind agree with what is happening. God is not rushing your healing. He is moving slowly enough for your nervous system to feel safe. Right now, the inner pressure that lived beneath your thoughts is easing. The constant readiness, the feeling that something must be handled, the sense that peace could disappear at any moment. God is calming that signal. You may notice your breathing deepen naturally, or a sense of warmth in your chest, or a moment where your thoughts pause. Let that moment stay. This is not numbness, this is relief. God is touching the emotional memory that anxiety attached itself to, not the details, the feeling, the feeling of uncertainty, the feeling of being alone with too much, the feeling of needing to hold everything together, and he is replacing that feeling with presence, not explanations, not answers. Presence. If your body feels heavier right now, that is okay. Heaviness is a sign that tension is releasing. If emotion rises gently, let it rise. If calm settles instead, let it stay. God is healing without forcing anything open. He is teaching your inner world that it no longer needs to stay on guard, that the danger has passed, that rest is allowed. Right now, anxiety is losing its authority, not by being fought, but by being soothed. If you feel your mind becoming quieter, write, "My anxiety is calming." Let that truth settle inside you. God is restoring emotional balance where imbalance lived, replacing inner strain with steadiness, replacing fear-based alertness with peace-based rest. This healing is happening beneath awareness, quietly, gently, effectively. You do not need to monitor it. You do not need to measure it. God knows exactly what your heart and mind need. If a thought tries to interrupt this moment, let it pass like a cloud. Do not follow it. Do not judge it. Your healing does not depend on perfect focus. It depends on safety. And safety is present now. Your mind is learning that it does not need to stay busy to protect you. Your heart is learning that it does not need to carry everything alone. This is the beginning of real relief, not the kind that disappears quickly, but the kind that builds quietly. God is laying a foundation of calm inside you, a calm that will remain when you wake, a calm that will follow you into tomorrow. Stay here. Do not rush. In the next block, God will move into healing your heart more deeply, lifting emotional heaviness and restoring peace where pain has been lingering. Before we continue, write one more time in the comments, "I allow God to calm me." Let that truth rest inside you. Stay here. There is nothing you need to do right now, because now God gently turns his attention to your thoughts, not to judge them, not to silence them by force, but to calm the pressure beneath them. Take a slow breath, let it flow naturally, and as you breathe out, allow your mind to stop working so hard. Your mind has been carrying weight, even when your body rested, even when the day ended. Thoughts kept moving, questions kept repeating, scenarios kept playing. God sees how tiring that has been. An anxious mind does not rest easily. It stays alert. It scans for problems. It replays moments trying to stay safe. And tonight, God is calming that system. You are not being asked to stop thinking. You're being allowed to stop worrying. Right now, the urgency behind your thoughts is softening. The need to resolve everything is easing. The pressure to stay mentally prepared is lifting. If you notice even a brief moment of quiet in your mind, write softly in the comments, "God is calming my thoughts." Let your mind agree with what God is doing. God is not fighting your thoughts. He is removing the tension that fuels them. The thoughts may still appear, but they no longer need to stay. You may notice space between one thought and the next, a pause, a silence. Let that silence remain. This is not emptiness. It is healing space. God is restoring balance to your mind, replacing overthinking with steadiness, replacing fear-based thinking with peace-based rest. If a thought rises, do not chase it. Do not analyze it. Just breathe and let it pass. Your mind is learning that it does not need to stay busy to protect you. God is protecting you now. Feel your forehead soften. Feel the muscles around your eyes relax. Feel the pressure behind your thoughts ease. This is your nervous system responding to safety. Right now, God is calming the mental loops connected to emotional pain. The replaying, the what-ifs, the inner conversations that never seem to end. They are losing strength. If your breathing feels deeper or slower, that is a sign of release. If your head feels lighter, let it be. God is renewing your mind quietly. You do not need to understand how this works. You do not need to control it. Your role tonight is simply to rest. If you feel peace touching your mind, write, "My mind is at peace." Let that truth settle inside you. God is teaching your thoughts a new rhythm, a rhythm of trust, a rhythm of rest. Your mind does not need to carry tomorrow tonight. It does not need to solve the future. It does not need to prepare for every outcome. God has tomorrow. This night belongs to rest. As your thoughts slow, your body will follow. As your mind rests, your heart will feel lighter. Everything is connected. Stay here. Do not rush. In the next block, God will move deeper into healing your heart emotionally, lifting the heaviness, anxiety placed there, and restoring gentleness where pain lived. Before we continue, write one more time in the comments, "I rest my thoughts in God." Let that truth remain with you. Stay here. Let this moment soften even more. Because now, God turns gently toward your heart again, not to what is loud, but to what has been quietly heavy. Take a slow breath. Let it move through your chest, and as you breathe out, allow your heart to stop bracing. Your heart has been carrying more than emotions. It has been carrying pressure, expectations, unspoken fears. Anxiety does not only live in the mind, it settles in the heart too. It shows up as tightness, as heaviness, as a quiet ache that never fully leaves. God sees that. He sees how your heart learned to stay guarded, how it learned to anticipate disappointment, how it learned to hold pain quietly to keep going. And tonight, God is easing that weight. You are not being asked to open old wounds. You are not being asked to relive what hurt you. You are not being asked to force release. Healing happens when the heart feels safe, and right now your heart is safe. If you feel a gentle release in your chest, write softly in the comments, "God is healing my heart." Let your heart agree with what God is doing. God is lifting emotional heaviness layer by layer, not everything at once, just enough to let your heart breathe. The pressure you carried silently is loosening. The sadness you learned to manage is softening. The fear of being overwhelmed again is easing. God is touching the emotional memory beneath the anxiety, not the details, the feeling it left behind, the feeling of needing to stay strong, the feeling of having to hold everything together, the feeling of not having space to fall apart. And He is replacing that feeling with care. You do not need to protect your heart tonight. God is protecting it. Feel the space around your heart widen. Feel the tightness ease. Feel the weight becoming lighter. If emotion rises gently, let it rise. If calm settles instead, let it stay. Both are signs of healing. God is not rushing emotional restoration. He is allowing it to unfold naturally. Your heart does not need to perform strength. It does not need to prove faith. It does not need to stay alert. It is allowed to rest. Right now, God is restoring emotional balance inside you, replacing anxiety-driven tension with steadiness, replacing fear-based guarding with peace-based rest. If you feel warmth in your chest or a deeper breath happening naturally, write, "My heart feels lighter." Let that truth settle inside you. This healing is quiet, but it is real. Your heart is learning again how to trust rest, how to exist without constant pressure, how to feel safe without control. Nothing from the past has authority over your heart tonight. Nothing from fear can remain here. Nothing from anxiety needs to stay. God is standing with your heart, holding what you no longer need to carry alone. Let your breathing remain slow. Let your chest feel supported. Let your heart rest in this care. Stay here. Do not rush. In the next block, God will move deeper into healing your soul, restoring inner peace, grounding you spiritually, and renewing the part of you that felt worn beneath everything else. Before we continue, write one more time in the comments, "My heart rests in God." Let that truth remain with you. Stay here. Let everything settle even deeper now, because beneath the thoughts, beneath the emotions, there is your soul. And your soul has been tired. Not dramatic tiredness, quiet tiredness. The kind that comes from carrying on for too long, from believing, hoping, trusting, even when the heart felt heavy and the mind felt restless. God sees that. He sees the faith you carried without words, the strength you showed when you felt empty inside, the moments when you kept going, even when something in you felt worn. And tonight, God restores your soul, not by demanding more from you, but by giving you what you need. Take a slow breath, let it go gently, and allow your soul to stop striving. Your soul does not need to prove anything tonight. It does not need to be strong. It does not need to be productive. It is allowed to rest in God's presence. Right now, God is bringing peace to the deepest part of you. Not surface calm, not temporary relief. Deep peace, the kind that settles beneath emotion. The kind that remains even when thoughts return. The kind that anchors you quietly. If you feel a stillness that does not come from thinking, write softly in the comments, God is restoring my soul. Let your soul agree with what God is doing. God is lifting spiritual weariness that built up over time. The feeling of being stretched, the sense of being poured out. He is not correcting you. He is replenishing you. Right now, God is reconnecting your soul to safety, to belonging, to rest. You don't need to reach upward tonight. God has already reached toward you. Feel how the night feels different now, less tense, less demanding. This is your soul recognizing care. God is restoring alignment inside you, where things felt scattered, where peace felt distant, where grounding felt lost. Your soul is settling back into its place. If you feel a quiet sense of belonging, or a gentle reassurance without words, or a calm that feels steady rather than emotional, that is restoration. God is renewing your inner strength. Not the strength that comes from pushing, but the strength that comes from being held. Nothing from the past has authority over your soul tonight. Nothing from fear can disturb this space. Nothing from anxiety can stay rooted here. God is guarding the deepest part of you. Your soul no longer needs to stay alert. It no longer needs to brace for what might happen. It no longer needs to endure alone. It is safe now. If this peace feels real to you, write, "My soul feels safe." Let that truth settle deeply. This restoration will continue beyond this moment, beyond this night, beyond your awareness. God's work in the soul is quiet, but lasting. Let your breathing remain slow. Let your body stay still. Let your inner world rest fully. Stay here. Do not rush. In the next block, God will move into bringing rest and healing to your body, releasing physical tension and preparing you for deep, uninterrupted sleep. Before we continue, write one more time in the comments, "I rest my soul in God." Let that truth remain with you. Stay right here. Let your body listen now, because your body has been carrying what your mind and heart could not always release. It held tension. It held stress. It held emotions that never found rest. Take a slow breath. Let it move gently through you, and as you breathe out, allow your body to stop holding so tightly. Your body learned to stay alert, even when you wanted to rest, even when the day was over. Muscles stayed tense. Breathing stayed shallow. Your nervous system stayed ready. God saw that. He saw the exhaustion that settled into your shoulders, the tightness that lived in your chest, the heaviness that followed you into the night. And tonight, God brings rest to your body. You are not being asked to push through fatigue. You are being invited to release it. If you are lying down, let your body sink gently into the surface beneath you. Feel how it supports you. You do not need to hold yourself up. If you are sitting, allow your shoulders to drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let your hands relax naturally. Right now, God is calming your nervous system. The inner alertness that stayed on for too long, the quiet readiness that never fully turned off. Feel your breathing slowing. Feel your heartbeat settling. Feel your body recognizing safety. This is not imagination. This is your body responding to peace. If you feel even a small sense of release, write softly in the comments, "My body is resting in God." Let your body agree with what God is doing. Your body was never weak for feeling tired. It was faithful, and now it is allowed to rest. God is releasing stored tension from your muscles, from your neck, from your back, from your chest. If there is a place in your body that feels heavy, sore, or tight, bring your attention there gently, not with fear, not with frustration. Now allow God's presence to rest over that place, warm, steady, healing. Feel the tension soften, feel the pressure ease, feel the weight slowly release. God is not only easing discomfort, He is restoring balance. Your body is remembering how to recover, how to repair, how to rest deeply. Breathing becomes slower, muscles become heavier. Your body feels supported. This is deep rest. God is teaching your body that the night is safe, that sleep is healing, that rest is allowed. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to listen for danger. You do not need to hold tension. God is watching over you. If your eyes feel heavy, let them close. If your body feels warm or still, let it be. God is sealing rest into your body. He is calming your system. He is protecting your sleep. He is restoring your strength while you rest. If you receive this physical peace, write, "My body is safe tonight." Let that truth settle in you. Your sleep will be different tonight. Deeper, gentler, more restoring. Your body will release what it no longer needs to hold. Your breathing will remain steady. Your rest will not be disturbed. God will continue working even when you are no longer aware. Stay here. Do not rush. In the final block, God will gently seal the calming of your mind, the healing of your heart, and the rest of your body, allowing this peace to remain through the night and into tomorrow. Before we continue, write one last time in the comments, "I rest safely tonight." Let this moment be sealed. Now, everything can settle. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to process, nothing left to carry tonight. Your mind has slowed. Your heart has softened, your body has been allowed to rest, and now God gently seals everything He has been doing. Take one last slow breath. Let it be natural, let it be quiet, let it be enough. As you breathe out, feel your whole being sink into peace, not emptiness, safety. God is very close right now, not watching, not waiting, simply present. He is sealing calm over your mind, the kind of calm that does not fight thoughts, but allows them to drift away. He is sealing peace over your heart, the kind of peace that does not deny pain, but gently carries it so it no longer weighs you down. He is sealing rest over your body, the kind of rest that repairs quietly, without effort. Nothing is being rushed, nothing is being forced. The anxiety that once felt loud has softened. The emotional pain that felt constant has loosened. The tension that stayed in your body is releasing. God is watching over this night. No fear needs to interrupt your rest. No thought needs to pull you back into alertness. No memory needs to demand attention. If something tries to rise, let it pass. God is holding it. You do not need to protect yourself tonight. You do not need to stay strong. You do not need to stay aware. God is guarding you. This night is covered. This rest is protected. This peace is continuing, even when you're no longer aware of it. Your healing does not stop when you fall asleep. God continues working quietly, restoring balance, calming your inner world, strengthening you gently. Tomorrow does not need to concern you now. God already holds it. Let your breathing remain slow. Let your body remain still. Let your thoughts fade naturally. Sleep does not need to be invited. It will come on its own. And as awareness softens, As the mind drifts, as the body grows heavier, God remains. Nothing changes that. If this moment brought peace to you, you may softly write in the comments, "I am resting in God," and then you can let go. Let the prayer continue without words. Let silence do its work. Let rest take over. There is no ending here, only continuation. God is here. Your mind is calm. Your heart is safe. Your body is resting. Stay in this peace.